and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is sort of a sad one. I had to say goodbye to the American Girl store in Charlotte last month. It's taken me a month to make this video. I had a lot of actually really bad things happen to me in February. One of which is one of my cats passed away unexpectedly, and that was very tough for me. And also around the same time, the American Girl store closed, which that may seem like something silly to be upset about, but it had become such a part of my, I would say, routine and my sort of things that I like to do. Just like a fun place that I could go and kind of feel, you know, really connected to my hobby and to other collectors. It was just nice to have that space to be able to go to. And one of the things I used to do is I get treatment every 6 months for my MS, and I had my treatment last month too on top of everything else, which is, this is tough to go through that. And I used to go to the American Girl store after that and maybe go to Cheesecake Factory or something to treat myself a little bit. Well, that was no longer a possibility. So I went this month for the last time to say goodbye. I picked out my last in-person doll. I'm in American Girl for the last time. They're closing 2 days from now. So I'm going to get my last doll ever. I'm going to pick out a Moana from the store. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get her accessories. Call it a day. And I'm very sad about it. Which was Moana. And they did tell me like that was... I was there on the day that they opened. I was there the day that they opened with my friend Lindsay, which you guys have seen her on this channel, and was there a couple days before they closed. So I didn't go on the actual closing day because it was a Monday, but I went over the weekend, and it was just sad, you know, to go in and kind of see, you know, how empty it was. I was surprised a lot of the staff was still there, to be honest. Because I would have figured, you know, a lot of them would have went ahead and moved on. But that was really nice to see, you know, some of the people for one last time. And just, yeah, have a look around the store. I have not actually been back to the mall since they closed. I don't know if my heart can take walking by the empty store. And I know, again, I know that may seem so silly, but, you know, we were at when I was checking out, I did start to tear up a little bit. You know, it's like I said, it had been a tough month. But it's just a lot of loss in the month of February for me. But anyway, so I'm going to open her now. My last in-person doll. Now, I realize I can go to American Girl somewhere else. But the thing is, you know, I liked having my American Girl store. I liked the people that worked there. I knew where everything kind of was. I knew the layout of the store. And I could just put my purchases in my car and drive home with them. And so it's a little bit different when you're traveling and you're shopping for a doll. But alas, here we are. I did get Moana because I have been getting all of the Disney dolls. I'm running out of space. But I went through and I chose the one that I liked the best. And this is the girl that got to come home with me. Now, they didn't have a ton of them because, again, I don't think they were shipped a lot in the first place. When I talked to them there at the store, they had told me and this was a little bit before the last time that I went, they had told me she was the last new thing they were getting in. That anything else that was going to be released, they wouldn't be getting them in. So I feel pretty sure that they did not get actually a lot of these to begin with. And they still had a few there, but they didn't have like tons and tons of them there when I went. So, yeah. So this is very bittersweet for me. And I got a $30 reward that I have to spend. That's the other thing. Let me just continue to vent a little bit, if that's all right. I've got a $30 reward, but shipping's not free. But I could have taken my $30 reward and gone up and picked something out and eaten some tacos and maybe gone to the bakery, but no more, okay? Oh, so frustrating. Oh, something was in there. I just opened her. There's a little star in there. I have not watched Moana 2. Let me just fully disclose that. Inside her locket, there's a little starfish. And that may be an important part of her story. But again, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't really know. That's super cute, though. It's giving Vanessa vibes. If you know, you know. Alright, so she's got this, her necklace with pearls. and this like shell thing, and then she's kind of got, that's interesting. It's like a simulated grass skirt. It's like that plasticky material that they make clothes out of sometimes now. And so is this underskirt. So I miss the days where they used really quality fabrics to make the doll clothes. And I'm not gonna dump all over them because they closed my store. I'm trying to maintain an unbiased opinion, but I do feel like, I think this is okay because it's supposed to simulate like the grass or straw, but this feels a little cheap. And I've kind of felt that way about a lot of the Disney things. The top doesn't though. The top feels a little bit nicer. So, and she's got cowrie shells, if I said that correctly, along here, along the trim. Let's get her hairnet off. Is that even going to be possible? This hairnet is so tight to her head and hair. It takes surgical precision, basically. I think I have to remove her. The way they do the hair clips kind of always, because they're like somehow under but over the hairnet, and then I have to like take it out and go through all this trouble to get it off. I always end up just clipping it off. And I have decided to, something I decided very recently is that I am no longer going to save American Girl boxes. Unless they're the like limited edition dolls, because I just don't have the space to continue to save these things. It's becoming a fire hazard, to be perfectly fair. It's becoming a fire hazard to keep all these boxes in storage, and I am just going to start throwing them out unless they're the limited edition doll. Gosh, her hair's so pretty. Wow. Look at that. She's gorgeous. She really is really pretty. Wow. I'd love to get her some like really high quality Hawaiian clothes, because I like the Disney outfits. I haven't seen the movie, and maybe that's why I've seen the first one, but I haven't seen the second one, and maybe that's why I don't connect to the outfit as much. Like, I love the outfits on my other Disney dolls, and their quality is, so-so, but I don't know, I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'm just being negative because I'm so upset about the whole thing. I'm trying not to be. I try very hard to be, and overall, sorry, I just tapped I try overall to be a very positive person. It's been a struggle lately. But yeah. But she herself is super gorgeous. I also got, there's something else in here. What is this? Let's see. And like I said, I'm going to start tossing the boxes. Oh, does it go on her arm? Yes, this goes on her arm. There's two pieces. Does it go? This one goes on her foot. And on the box, it's on her left foot. So I'm going to put that there. And then this. And it's kind of made of that same straw-like material there. And then this is up on her right arm. So I have to figure out, because she's not going to fit on my Disney shelf right now. I may remove a Rapunzel, because I have two Rapunzels on the Disney shelf, the limited edition one and the Playline one. So I may remove a Rapunzel to put her on the shelf and just move a Rapunzel elsewhere. Oh, that's cute. All right, so here she is with that. And then I got these accessories. These were the only accessories that they had for her, because like I said, they were not getting any. I don't know what's actually been released for her though, to be fair. So let's see about them. And I like the ones with the animals. It's Hey Hey, and I can't remember how to say the pig's name. Pooh? No. So, oh, look how cute. I need to watch Moana 2 now. I have Disney Plus, so I should just watch it, because I think it's on there now. And then Hey Hey. And then there is a like flower crown for her head. Let's go ahead and, it shows it without the hair clip. I'm gonna just put it on with the hair clip. So, sorry, the camera doesn't. That's a little much, isn't it? I have to take the hair clip off. And then there is I don't know what this is. But it shows it in her hand. Is it a paddle? I need to watch the movie. I do. I just need to watch the movie. Let's see. Back in the day, in the Pleasant Company day, this would have been made of real wood. Stop being negative, Allison. Trying so hard. Trying so hard. It just makes no sense to me because that store was always packed. And I asked them, sorry, I'm gonna vent a little more, okay? I just can't stop myself. That store, sorry, I just popped that. That store was always full of people and it was always packed. And it's just so frustrating. Like I made an attempt, like I almost never bought anything online because I wanted to support the store. And there were always people in there. And so I asked the question, and of course I got the corporate response, right? This is what they tell them to tell people. Oh, they couldn't, the lease was up and they couldn't come to a lease agreement. Maybe that's true, but I think that's the corporate answer they always give for everything. And it's just frustrating. I understand businesses make decisions, but gosh, I mean, I work for a corporation myself and we do close stores from time to time when they're not performing well, but I feel like, I don't know, American Girl is focusing on like, what do you call them? Not landmark stores, flagships. I feel like they're focusing on, that's hard to say, focusing on flagships in big cities like LA, New York, Orlando, and I feel like they got one in Texas, maybe Dallas is the flagship. Like I feel like they just want to focus on those. We understand it costs a lot of money coming from a corporate. Like I understand it costs a lot of money and it's a lot of resources to put into something. I know because we have a few stores that are kind of like that. Like they take a whole lot of resource, but they really don't generate a lot of revenue. So maybe that's the situation. So from that perspective, I understand, but from like a very personal, like, you know, I'm just so sad about it. So bummed out. Anyway, there she is with her accessories. And, oh, let's get Hey Hey open. I didn't open Hey Hey yet. Poor fella. Okay. If you've ever been to, he is like a rubber chicken, for real. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Like you can, like, he's like a rubber chicken. That's funny to me. Oh, the old gag rubber chicken. Hey, hey, that's too funny. I expected him to be like you know, like fully, I mean, I'm sure he's plastic anyway, but like, you know, like solid, not this. I thought he was going to squeak for a minute. That's funny, funny, funny. All right. I do really like her a lot. I am really sad. She's like really probably my last in-person doll. I say that, never say never. I go to Orlando a lot. So I might end up picking one out in Orlando at some point. But maybe it's a good thing too because I am genuinely out of space. I have a couple of American Girl dolls that I haven't even opened yet that are in my room. I've got the limited edition Daenerys Targaryen doll. I don't remember what she's called. I still haven't opened her. I've got Nikki that's not open yet. Yes, I've got Nikki that's not open yet, and I've got a whole bunch of clothing and accessories that are not open yet. So maybe it's a good thing that they did close because they are bigger dolls and they are harder to accommodate because they're not like a ball jointed doll where you can kind of move an elbow over, or you can move a leg over to kind of make them fit into an existing space better. They're very, you know, rigid. They take up space, and there's not really a way to reduce the amount of space they take up other than turning them sideways, which is like one of my favorite things to do. Just turn them. She won't stand up. I don't know what her problem is. There we go. No. everything American Girl is conspiring against me right now. The only way that I can get them to take up less space is when I turn them to the side and then turn the head, which I've already done that with all of them. So there's really, there's legitimately nowhere else for me to put them. So anyway, I'm sorry guys, this video was probably super negative. I feel really negative making it. So I know that comes across, and I don't mean to be that way because I try to be positive, but I'm just so sad about everything. It's just such a sad thing to lose that store for me. So I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to go locally, like, and you know, hey buddy. So spending money shouldn't be, you know, but I enjoy like going out and shopping and getting myself a little treat. So that is what it is. Anyway, I do like her a lot. If you're thinking of getting one, you probably already got one because she's been out for a while, but yeah, she's my last in-person doll. So very monumental for me because she's the last doll I bought from Charlotte anyway. Might, like I said, might in the future end up getting one in Orlando because I do go there a few times a year, but yeah, and that was the store they actually recommended. I think they have one in, do they have one in DC still? I think they actually recommended me the Orlando store. They said, we're recommending that everybody start shopping at the Orlando store, which is like an 8-hour drive from here. So that just so that you know. But anyway guys, okay, again, thank you for watching if you made it this far. This was just mostly rambling and venting. This is the little bitty cat, but we will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. %on books, 30% store-wide. It is emptied out a lot. Like this used to be full of stuff here. I've got it all down. This is my last time in here ever. Ugh. It's so sad how empty the store is. I'm really, honestly, very emotional about this. I'm trying not to cry. So, but the only things, I think the Disney stuff's not actually on sale, so that'll be full price, but this is my last opportunity to pick a doll in person, so I wanted to do it. I mean, maybe some other time, like if I'm traveling, but yeah. No more coming to the store on a whim and buying dolls. This is the main reason that I come here all the time, so it's kind of sad. I want to say a huge thank you to my patrons from Patreon: Lindsay S., Leah W., Doreen Z., Janice H., Mercedes W., Bear Sunflower, Diane B., Shorna R., Stephanie W., Shalane C., Louisa's Knickknacks, Marty G., Lynn P., Cindy L., and Sabrina A. Your support helps me continue making great dolly content. For more information on how you can become a supporter of this channel, please see the link in the video description. Thank you.